Hey, grown folks, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. It's been great. It's been the bomb. It's been the weekend, and we have shared some very interesting topics of discussion. Yeah, y'all done gave me a situation up in here for real. But anyway, I have had a good time. I hope you have. And I can be reached if you want to reach out and touch and send me an email, dgrier12000 at yahoo.com. Or you can hit me on Facebook under Donna Smith. I would love for you to join my forum. I would love to get an email from you about any questions you may have. If you want to, comment on the videos on YouTube, please do so. And share with us how you feel. If something moved you, if it didn't, um, if you kind of got a good feeling about something or you didn't. I mean, I want to hear it all. So hit me up. And I'm going to leave you now with some spoken word. And I'll see you back here next week. Oh, shoot. Yes. There he was. I mean, there I was walking down the street and I saw him, but I was like, ooh, wow. I know he has got to be with somebody. He was tall, he was dark, he was bald, and he was sitting there reading the newspaper. So as I walked on by, I kind of looked and gave that, how you doing kind of look. And he gave that, what's up glance. So I kept on walking, and all alone I'm thinking, woo wee, wow, where has that man come from? Now all alone, I knew I didn't want to get caught up. I knew that I didn't want to make the first move. I didn't want to go back and say something else, but it was just something about that energy, something about that magnetic energy that I felt when I saw him and when I brushed by him. And as I walked on by, I had to look back one more again. And I did. And he was glancing down at his paper, not once looking back up to see my strut or to see if I was looking back at him. But then I turned around and I tried to dismiss it. And I walked on down the block and I saw the store and I walked in and I got me something. I went on in just to buy something. And then I came back and I looked down the road that way and he was still sitting there reading that paper. So I decided that I was going to make a U-turn and I was going to go back down that direction because it was just something about that man that I just couldn't shake, that I didn't want to leave, dismiss, forget about, change the chapter and go on about my day. So I whipped that U and I went back and he was still sitting there reading his paper. And this time when I got closer to him, I slowed down my trot. And as I slowed down, I conveniently dropped my keys so that I would have to conveniently pick them up. So as I bent over in the graceful manner that I do, he said, "Excuse me, I got you." So he picked up them keys for me. And in that moment, I could have melted because our eyes locked. He looked at me and I looked deep within him. And then he looked back deeper within me. And we locked for a moment. The keys were still in his hand. I was still kind of bent over. And so was he. And as we both lifted up and we stood there, keys in hand, eyes locked, paper in hand. We felt it. We felt something. We locked. We didn't speak a word from that point, but we locked. He grabbed my hand and he slowly placed those keys within. I couldn't move. I became weak. I became captivated. I started to melt. He put his hands on my shoulders as to hold me up firmly. It's as if he felt me becoming weak. He knew that my legs were about to buckle because of this spell that he had cast on me. He held me in that moment, and then he kissed me, and our lips locked, and it was magic in that moment. And my keys fell to the ground. And what do you grown folks think happened next? Ooh, I just love leaving you guys hanging like that. Letting my mind just roll and rumble and bounce off the walls and you wondering what's going to happen next. We're going to have to finish that one. I got to go. It's been fun. I love you. Mwah. And I'll see you guys back next week. Bye-bye.